was a close-run thing, your companion's victory against the Harvest Child, and yet it was still a victory. And as its head is mounted on your wagon, it was worthwhile. Your companions continue to show their newfound relationships in different ways. You had a veritable love fest of exchanges of respectful words and hopeful blessings as your companions led the way into the sluice. You know it is not a shortcut, but it's an opportunity to test, to experiment, and most importantly, to gain as you prepare to face the mountain. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Loki Oren, and we are back at it with Highway Robbery as we head into the sluice here. It looks nobody wants to go to the cultist counter. All right, can't say I hate that. And yeah, we had a bunch of blessings come off. So both tracking shot, which there's some margin for, but I don't think we're gonna make use of here, because we kind of need everything else. So I think tracking shot stays out, but take aim will stay in. Both flashing daggers and dead of night are doing stuff, which is sweet. Unfortunately, courageous abandon and stand fast are not skills we necessarily want to be using. But we won't want to be using defender because we did get the improvised strategy item from Bragg, so everyone gets plus 25% damage if they're defended, which is kind of cool. And then, yeah, disorienting blast, kind of the same story. We just don't need that stress healing, so I don't think we care that much about it. But it's still really cool. Hopeful, it seems to be one of the better new, one of the better statuses. Like, just a stress heal for basically free. All right. It's basically the same either way. Go from there. So the hopeful thing is -1 stress is pretty sweet. Oh, hey, it's Wilbur. Hi, Wilbur. Good to see you, buddy. Pyaw! Just always nice to see Wilbur checking in. So that'll just kill him. There's a decent chance that Barriston's gonna Bragg is just gonna finish the job here. Yeah, pretty easy. And Dead of Night gives us, so Dead of Night is giving, does put her into stealth too, and it gives that is sweet. Just strength token for using a skill we would use anyway. We'll stall another turn. We'll have some fun here. We'll just I'm kind of being a bit of a goofball here. I'm kind of just doing things not at random, but pretty close to it, just to have some fun here, because I wanted to see how much damage this would do. 27. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. We'll just beat this guy down. Oh, there it is, the respectful victory. Teary, you're a natural. I mean, that's definitely true. Rousing Recorder. That's a good item to have. Can't put it on Paracelsus or Bragg, I don't think, but I think Edward is still missing. Yeah, we just haven't had any trinkets drop that Edward wants to use. But that's okay. Actually, hang on just a second. Sorry about that. Wanted to make sure I didn't have an indicator that the recording was going, and it'd be a real shame to lose part of the run here. Oh, nice, the creature den. So we'll just probably just blast through this. So once again, Paracelsus wants to leave, and she is now unfriendly with Audrey, so we kind of don't want to go from there. Yeah, okay, we can go from Bragg. Pushes that relationship down a little bit, but it keeps it fairly high still. That is a lot of dodge tokens. Take our 50-50. Ooh. We'll set up Retribution from the back line here because the dogs can reach into the third rank pretty consistently. And that'll, there we go. Now we can just Shadow Fade and reset our formation, and there we go. We have successfully created the formation we ultimately want to end up in. Ooh, Ghastly Gruel. Triggering. Though I will say Edward is not having a good time here. Once again, set up Defender. I don't know that the Man-at-Arms signature item is that good. Like 25% damage is something, but Defender isn't really something I'm very keen on using most of the time. But that being said, it's still better than nothing. Oh, rabies. There we go. That's not good. There we go. I mean, I guess there is some merit to Defender. I know I haven't used Defender a lot historically because it's just not very impressive, basically. Like, there's a lot of times where Retribution is just a better version of it. 12? Wow, okay. Down, down. Ah. Almost there. All right, here we go. There we go. Weird not to have Grape Shot Blast upgraded. That's quite alright. Man, this Tinderbox, 66% is apparently a lot more consistent than 66% should be, because it is happening quite a bit. Oh, and this is cute. We get all these positive tokens, but we also stack up the dodge pluses onto Bragg, so he is now pretty hard to hit. Unfortunately, we can't prevent them targeting the rear rank here. But we can use Dead of Night to get another strength token and get rid of that corpse. So you're just gone, so it's you we need to hit. I think I'd rather just hit the big worm. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a world where we use Courageous Abandon. It's just... I am certain there are good situations for it, but this doesn't feel like it. And there we go. Because the dogs are gone, and this thing might just be dead here. There we go. Very clean Creature Den. Round 6 win is pretty good for the Creature Den. -3 stress, which hasn't really been a problem. We're definitely going to have to look to get rid of that rabies. Because that's not, I mean, it's not backbreaking, because you do get that chance of a strength token, but it's not good. How are we doing, item-wise? I'll have to make some room. Ah, more ninja pigs. I know that's not what they're called. I believe they're skitterers, but... or skulkers, but ninja pigs just is much funnier to me. Let's set up our standard stand-ups, our standard setup here. And while we're waiting for all these pig stickers to come through, if you're enjoying the videos, if you like what you're watching, be sure to, give it a like, give a comment, give a subscribe. You know the drill. Let the YouTube algorithm know that I make content that you and people like you like to watch. Definitely having a fun run here, and to fill everyone in, because I don't know if I've talked about this in a recent time frame. Let's get rid of you. So what I'm doing on this channel, you'll notice that this is a run of the formation called Highway Robbery. Is the eventual goal is to beat the game, as it were, beat one of the confessions with every named formation. So this is Highway Robbery. There's a little under 100 named formations, and we're gonna try to beat at least one confession with all of them. So hopefully you find that interesting, and if you do, be sure to hang around, because there's lots more runs to come, and every one of them will be different. There won't be a whole lot of sitting and doing the same run over and over again. I don't find that particularly interesting, and I don't imagine most folks would either. Yeah, we'll blind him. Oh, hey, it's the Swine's. It's a Swineskiver. So everyone, leave your whats in the comment section. Celebrate Swineskiver. It's always nice to see him. What. Don't you snort at me, Swineskiver. It's not my fault. You go what. There it was. Always makes me happy to hear the whats. So we could Dead of Night here. Yeah, I think we do, actually, because that gives Edward that strength token right into Grape Shot Blast, which unfortunately didn't hit very hard. Whew. What? Ooh. So I think Paracelsus is going to be able to finish the job here. Yeah, that'll work. Yep, there we go. What? Is there anything worth stalling out here? There is not, so we'll just turn our guns sideways and make the kill shot. Two fisherman's nets. Now, in a different run, which will be released a little later, we had to start. I say we because I was recording with a subscriber, so look forward to that. But we had to pay special attention to what items had for their type. So Paracelsus wants to touch it. Nobody else wants to touch it. Who can we go from that's like the least bad for us here? I guess it's Bragg again? Yeah. Just continue not wanting to touch it. But we had to pay attention because we needed a serrated item to make use of a trinket we'd found. So definitely something to keep an eye on. That many items will have a type, basically a specific description. For example, mineral-rich spring water doesn't have one, I don't think. I don't think it does. It's a combat item, but you can see smoke bombs, for example, have the substatus contraption. So there are some trinkets or items or abilities that care about that. It's good to pay attention. We'll save our glimmers of hope. We could bump it up here, but I don't think that actually gets us very much. All right, 4. Interesting. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have to take this crit, which is Not our favorite thing, but I think it'll end up being okay. Good, the Widow's gone, so... Just double point-blank shot. Can't be sad about that. And that'll put him to death's door. 10? Got him! Yes. Just barely. This Charred Litany Tinderbox combo, the flammable descriptor there, has been insanely good. Whew, that was an easy road battle. Highway Robbery firing on all cylinders as we head into the final bit here. I don't think Adrenalizing Ash is going to get used. Unfortunately, yeah, Edward misses too much for that to feel very good. Crow's Feet, Trap, Serrated. I don't think we need medicinal herbs or bandages here. Do we have room for Crow's Feet? Can I put that on somebody? Nah. We have all these poultices. I don't think we're going to need Impermeable Poultice. If we need to make room, that's what we'll do. Here's the Swine's Cache. What do we got? Wow. There's some good stuff in there. Don't need the Bear Trap. Don't really need the Laudanum. We'll keep the Milk-Soaked Linen for the moment. We do need those Steak and Spuds. I don't think we're going to need Whittling Tools here. Definitely not going to need Minor Sacrificial Heart. I think at this point a Blade of Powders has to go. Need to make one more bit of room here. Probably. Yeah, the Impermeable Poultice comes out. And we have a road battle and then the inn. So yeah, pretty quick sluice. The sluice is always quick. Oh hey, it's the Swineskiver again. Let me get a second round of what in the comment section. Always makes me happy. And I know that isn't y'all's purpose, but I like to believe that you know, being happy is a good thing. Boom. What? Ow. Don't you oink at me, you jerk. And that's why we don't want Adrenalizing Ash, because we can't really rely on Edward to constantly hit what? Believe they're both dead here. Oh, I should have checked. I should have checked if there's a heal we could do. But this Flashing Dagger for 1 trillion. Ghastly Gruel continues. This trinket, that is so good. Like, it's just, it alone makes the Harvest Child worth fighting. And we head into the inn. Nice clean sluice. Can't be mad about that. Got some extra restorative herbs, which I don't know that we need that much of, but we definitely give it a go. Daredevil, Sprained Ankle, Fear of Fisherfolk, and Sickly. Man, Edward's getting all of his negative traits again. All right, where are we heading first of all? So back to the Foetor or field hospitals. I kind of like the idea of field hospitals. Ooh. Stiff Drink. Convert Stealth to Crit. The Pick to the Face skills doesn't do very much, but it's unfortunate we upgraded Shadow Fade, but Dead of Night is still a thing. So yeah, there's a chance she gets dazed, but that actually feels pretty good. Like, we just get a bunch of crit tokens? That seems good. Yeah. We'll go to the Tangle. Because, I mean, her trinkets aren't anything to write home about. And extra crits are always appreciated. So let's see. If we're going to the Tangle, we aren't going to need the Soothing Poultices, so those can just go. We are going to put the thing on Bragg and probably Edward as the two characters most likely be taking hits here. We do have the option of swapping out the unabridged edition, or swapping in the unabridged edition, which I kind of think we do, because I don't think, if I remember right, this doesn't guarantee... No, it gives you a 100% chance of scouting them. Okay, so we don't need... I don't think we need the... we're not going to need the unabridged edition here. And Bumper Crop, with all that extra HP, has felt pretty decent here. We're saving those. We're not going to need Ceremonial Drum. I think we can save the rest of this. Can't overspend here. Oh, well, we can definitely buy 2 of those. And put those on Audrey and Paracelsus. Get them all above 40. Don't really want to overspend here, because we're going to go to the field hospital and like clean up a bunch of stuff. And maybe lock in... Actually, I guess there's no reason to lock in a trait. But we can get rid of like... We can get rid of all these negative traits on Edward just to not have them, since he has a memory. Otherwise, like, is there anything else here we care about? Not really. How's our relationships? Like, we could pop in playing cards, but it kind of feels like playing cards isn't going to do a whole lot for us. Like, we're already at max affinity with several characters, so all it can really do is hurt us. So maybe not. So we just kind of have a full wagon here, which is a little unfortunate. We only got one... we only got the one dealio there, mastery point, but I think that'll be okay. Probably just upgrade Grape Shot Blast or Pistol Shot. Probably Grape Shot Blast. Let's get that upgrade in. Because you've already got Indiscriminate Science, which is the pretty important upgrade to have. So I think that does it, because none of these trinkets are particularly interesting. And Stitching Kit we don't need. Yeah, we don't need that, so... Could get a storage trunk. Yeah. We'll buy one storage trunk. It's a little bit of a waste of money, but like just to make sure we have enough space. And yeah, thank you all for watching. We'll hit the tangle here. Wait, hang on. We're good? Yeah, we're good. All right, thank you all for watching. We'll see our screen here. Tune in next time as Highway Robbery makes its way into the tangle. We're obviously going to kill the Dreaming General and finish out the run. We've got the Exemplar as well. Respectful, another good one. Once again, Duelist Advance and Stand Fast. 2 skills we're not making a lot of use of, which is unfortunate. Ooh, Retribution, you say? Well, that's a good one to grab. Well, yeah, till next time. See ya.